Okay, so before we make the jump over into MC Edit to finish this off, figured we'd go ahead and add a bit of extra lighting, just so that mobs don't spawn at night. I know the glass ceiling is quite elegant, however, that's not going to prevent any mobs from spawning at nighttime. So we'll just alternate a bit of glowstone here, and that'll cover both sides of this wall. And then we'll have to go and add some on the bottom, and then we'll add some torches or something on the top. And that should keep out most of the bad guys. So let's put some down here as well. Just want to make sure that no mobs have any chance of getting in here, and especially Endermen. We don't want any of those. That could cause some damage. So let's go ahead and circle around with the glowstone. And then we'll go ahead and add some torches on the top. Delete that extra bit of smooth stone out front. And then we should be good to go. So let's put glowstone on the edges or something here. And then we'll go ahead and we'll add torches adjacent to the glass blocks on the roof. Almost there. And finally a few torches. There we are. And that should work fairly well. I don't foresee too many mobs spawning at night, on top, inside, or in the actual inner workings of this thing. So let's go ahead and we'll delete the excess smooth stone. And after we do that, we should be ready to head on into MC Edit and copy paste this thing a whole bunch. And then we'll flip it around, reverse it, and copy paste it all the way back so that we have one lane each way. And that'll be how it works. All right. So we will probably copy paste just this forward chunk right here. And let's head on over to MC Edit and get it done. Okay, so MC Edit. We meet again. For those of you who are perhaps unfamiliar with the program and haven't seen videos in the past in which I have used this, basically it's just a third-party editor that allows you to make really large-scale changes to terrain without breaking too much of a sweat. So we're going to want to go ahead and copy an even amount of blocks here just so it matches up nicely. And then we'll go ahead and make sure we've got it all selected. And we'll go into the clone tool. Make sure we've got it matched up. Sometimes it can be a bit finicky. All right, fine tune it. And there we go. It should match up nicely, and we can go ahead and increase the repeat value. I think there's a cap of 50, so it may not reach the mainland in our first try, but should go pretty far. So there we go. Reach the cap of 50, hit clone, and we'll see how close we got. Okay, so we're almost there. Let's go ahead and copy just a little bit more. Actually, let's go ahead and see how much we need in order to hit the mainland. So we are going to need a section that is 88 blocks long. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that much selected. 88. Okay, we'll go ahead and clone that. And that should work out perfectly since we've got an even number there. And boom, clone it. And there we have it. That is one way. Now we're going to want to go ahead and get the second half started. Then we're going to have to edit the second half because MC Edit will not reverse the pistons. And then we'll come back in and we will go ahead and clone it all the way back. So let's get a segment 048 long. So it's exactly the same as last time. Okay. We'll go ahead and clone that over to the other side. Make sure that it matches up. Looks like it needs to be one over. That matches up. And we want to rotate it so that it's facing the other direction. Okay, so there we have it. that should be reversed. Now we'll simply need to go in and manually change the piston direction, and we should be good to go to copy all the way down to the other side once more. So I'm going to head back into Minecraft, and we'll do that. So I realized before exiting MC Edit, I actually forgot to include the torches on top. I tend to do that sometimes when it comes to redstone, torches, things that sort of sit on top of other blocks. So I made sure to go back and get those included as well. And I tested it, but I'm going to leave you guys in suspense until we get both sides finished, until I actually record the entire run through of going through it. So let's make sure we go over here, reverse these pistons, because MC Edit does not do that at this point in time. Or maybe an update has been released that does that. I just haven't updated it in a while, so I don't know. It's no sweat off my back to simply reverse those. So that's all. That should be it. Then we'll have to go ahead and redo the starting mechanism over here as well, but we can do that manually. It's not too big of a hassle. So let's head back into MC Edit, and we'll stretch this all the way back to our Skyblock, and then yeah, I'll see you guys after that's been done. Okay, so back in MC Edit, I went ahead and just skipped through the cloning of the right side here because we already went through that with the left, but we do want to enter the starting mechanism on the other side as well, and that's not currently in place. So we want to make sure we've gotten that selected out to where we want it to be. Looks good. Let's go ahead and extend the selection out over to the right. And then we're going to go ahead and instead of using the clone tool, we're going to use a schematic. So let's go ahead and click this to export a schematic. You can't see the window now, but I'm just going to save it as starting mech. There we go. And now we're going to head on over to the other side, and we're simply going to plop it in on the end of the new traversal piston transport machine thing. So we're going to import, and we want starting mech. Let's place it down. We'll rotate it twice, and then we'll plop it on into place. So let's get it all lined up, and that should work right there. Just got to make sure that it's all lined up one final time, and that looks good to me. So let's go ahead, click import, and then we can head on back into Minecraft and test it out. Make sure it's all working and beautify it. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure that it's all working. Head on over to the start, press the button, and keep our fingers crossed that it's all working, and it appears to be. Awesome. So this will probably push us all the way back to Skyblock. I'm gonna go ahead and stop short because I want to start building the entry and exit to each side. But since I'm extremely indecisive with building things like that on the fly, I'll probably go ahead and cut until I've set it all up, and then we'll take a run through an entire side, and should be all fine and dandy. So yeah. Okay, so there we have it. Both sides totally complete. Let's go ahead and take a full ride all the way to the other side. So we'll go into the departure terminal, And stand in the middle, press the button, and off we go. Oh, this is so cool. So much satisfaction in doing this. It's kind of cool being able to just look all the way around and you're still moving in one direction. It's kind of loud. Kind of loud. I'll go ahead and say that. So hopefully it's not too overwhelming in the video. But yeah, so this is actually much faster than traveling via minecart. Not quite as fast as traveling via Super Speed Zombies mod, but hey, you know, it feels cooler to go this way. It's also kind of surprising how smooth it is that it pushes you. It's not like a really jerky start-stop sort of thing. It's pretty smooth. And here we are at our destination. Sweet. So yeah, we have a working piston pusher ride to and from Skyblock to mainland, and I am super content with that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I guess that's going to be about it. Next time we'll go into making the XP grinder or something along those lines. Either way, hopefully it'll be enjoyable. But for now, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.